Manchester, Waterloo, and Mogadore tonight on Academic Challenge.
Academic Challenge is brought to you by Westfield Insurance. And now, here's the host of Academic Challenge, Jason Nicholas.
Hey there, I'm Jason Nicholas, and welcome to Academic Challenge. The challenge is simple. Tonight, these three teams will compete for points by answering questions covering math, science, history, and other topics. First, though, let's take a look at our team standings, because in only 2 short weeks, the top 3 scoring teams will return for our championship showdown. But these points are very important for another reason. Westfield Insurance will grant $20,000 to the top 10 schools that compete this season on Academic Challenge. So let's get started now. Our opening match. It is the lightning round. In this round, all 3 teams compete. We award 10 points for a correct answer. We'll subtract 10 points for an incorrect or no answer. We start each team tonight with 100 points. Here we go. Some geographical names are very short, like Chad or Spain, but see if you can identify the following places. All of these places, by the way, have exactly 11 letters, 11-letter names. Here we go. The capital city of this Asian country is Kabul. Waterloo.
Afghanistan.
That is right. This is the major mountain range in the eastern U.S. Waterloo.
The Rockies.
No, the eastern U.S., the Appalachians.
Oh.
This is the capital city of Illinois. Manchester.
Springfield.
That is right. This A-initialed city, the largest in New Mexico. Manchester.
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, yes. This is Africa's highest mountain. Waterloo.
Mount Kilimanjaro.
That is right. This European country is also known as Holland. Manchester.
Netherlands.
That is correct. You'll find Lake Geneva in this other European country, Manchester.
Switzerland.
That is right. Pilgrims traveling to Mecca are going to this country, Waterloo.
Saudi Arabia.
Yes, the Missouri River is the major tributary of this long U.S. river, Waterloo.
The Mississippi.
Mississippi is right. For our final lightning round question, let's go over to Dustin Brown from the United States Coast Guard.
This year, more than 200 cadets graduated from the United States Coast Guard Academy, located in New London. In what southernmost New England state, which has an 11-letter name?
Waterloo.
Pennsylvania.
Connecticut is the right answer there, and that does it for this round. Be back, we'll meet the teams as Academic Challenge continues.
Just like anything can happen in the game you're about to watch, anything can happen in life. That's why there's Westfield Insurance.
Our employees and agency partners are here for you when the unexpected happens. Help put the pieces back together and give you peace of mind.
In addition to high school quiz shows, we support programs like teen driver safety and community involvement.
The bottom line is that we value what you value.
So thanks for tuning in. Now let's watch these sharp young minds compete in what's sure to be an exciting match.
Tonight's judge from Cuyahoga Community College is Mark Fries, Enrollment Center Director. Welcome back to Academic Challenge. Thanks for watching us tonight. Now it is time for the Mix It Up round here. The questions are worth 20 points with no penalty for an incorrect answer. And if a team answers all 6 questions correctly, they'll receive those very important 25 bonus points. First, let's take some time to learn about team number 1 from Manchester. Manchester is located in southern Summit County, has been designated as excellent for 10 straight years. The school offers its over 300 students a challenging curriculum of college prep, AP, and career vocational programs. Students can also participate in a variety of extracurricular activities, including Key Club, Art Club, and a strong music department. Colleen is the captain of Manchester. Colleen, you are the valedictorian. Tell us something a little more impressive than just being a valedictorian.
I'm also the captain of our school's color guard and president of chemistry club. I would like to thank our advisors, Ms. White and Mrs. Young, for helping us come here today.
Very good, Colleen. Thank you. Over to Brennan. Brennan, you're in the drama club. Tell us more about Brennan.
I'm also in the marching band and show choir. And I'd like to thank our administrators, Mr. Doc Robinson over there, and also Mr. France, our principal.
Very good. Over to Benjamin. Benjamin, you're the president of, wait for it, the Barbecue Club.
I will be attending Bowling Green State University in the fall, and I'd like to thank Jacob Sawinski, our alternate.
I'd love to come to one of those class meetings if I could sometime. All right, Manchester, these questions just for you. This phrase could be a motto for Montana, but hidden within it is the name of what New England state?
Vermont.
That is right. A requirement that a government official must make his public financial interests public is best described by which of these?
Disclosure.
That is right. By filling in the spaces here, you can hail what modern Asian kingdom, whose capital city is Bangkok?
Thailand.
That is right. Here are 3 important technological developments. Arrange them chronologically.
Scissors, television, computer chip.
That is right. Forget toxins and rearrange these letters to name what New England town near Concord that saw the opening battle of the Revolutionary War?
Lexington.
That is right. 25 bonus points possible here. Manchester to complete this Italian proverb. Add the name of what chess piece, the least valuable and most numerous on the board?
Pawn.
25 bonus points for Manchester. Nicely done there. A team number 2 is Waterloo with over 300 students, grades 9 to 12, and serving the communities of Atwater and Randolph. Waterloo High School is located in southern Portage County as a member of the Portage Trails Conference. Required and elective courses include English, math, science, social studies, foreign language, business, physical education, computers, music, and art. Student activities include pep club and drama club as well. Cassandra is the captain of Waterloo. Future Hokie, Virginia Tech bound. Tell us more, Cassandra.
I also tutor kids in math and science, and I'd like to thank our advisor, Mr. Kaleo, for coming tonight.
Very good. Over to Nathan. Nathan, you're on track.
I also, I'm on the soccer team and I run cross country. I'd like to thank all of our teachers showing up to support us.
So would we. Over to Zephyr. Zephyr, you're in the marching band. Tell us more about Zephyr.
Yes, I'm also in a symphonic, jazz, and pep band, National Honor Society, Beta Club, and Waterloo Leos. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank our superintendent, Mr. Montgomery, and our high school principal, Mr. Corey.
Very good. Waterloo, this question's only for you. Before you start writing poetry, see if you can find in this phrase the name of what digestive organ of the body?
Stomach.
That is right. A person who is ruthless lacks which of these?
Pity.
That is correct. Think back to the era after the Revolutionary War. Fill in the blanks here to name what articles that govern the former colonies before the Constitution.
Articles of Confederation.
You got it. These 3 battles all took place in June, but different years. Arrange them chronologically.
Waterloo, Menard, and Midway.
Waterloo got the Waterloo question correct. Yes, you got it. Though the sun isn't made of tar, you can rearrange the letters here to name what 6th planet from the sun?
Saturn.
That is right. 25 bonus points possible here, Waterloo. To complete this warning about talking to reporters, add what M-initialed name referring to the rights police officers must tell you if they arrest you?
Miranda.
25 bonus points for Waterloo. Nice job. All right, Mogadore trying to make it 3 for 3. Mogadore is located in Summit County as well. Serves nearly 280 students, 7 to 12. Housed in a new building, the college prep curriculum provides opportunities for advanced math credit beginning at the 8th grade level. In addition, students may center their education around a chosen vocation through a local partnership. Joshua is the captain of Mogadore. Joshua is a member of NHS. Tell us more, Josh.
Well, we just try to do our best to help out the community, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank our advisor for organizing this and giving us this great opportunity.
You should also host your own radio show with that voice. Okay, over to Joey. Joey, you play the saxophone. Tell us more.
I play in our pep band, marching band, and jazz band. And also, I am a soldier in our play. And I would like to thank our alternates and my family for coming.
All right, very good. Finally, over to Zach. Zach, you're in the art club. Tell us more about Zach.
Well, I am graduating this year, and I plan on becoming an environmental engineer.
Terrific. Joey, Joshua, Zach, Mogadore, these questions only for you. Hidden in this line about Ottawa is the name of what other Canadian city, the largest in the country?
Toronto.
You got it. If a nurse reported that a patient's temperature was fluctuating, it would mean the temperature did which of these?
Didn't change.
No, fluctuating means it went up and down. You find this icon not on your computer screen, but in the name of what non-metallic element found extensively in the Earth's crust?
Silicon.
That is right. Listed here, alphabetical order, 3 important battles in American history. Arrange them chronologically, please.
Lake Erie, Bull Run, Trenton.
No, it's Trenton, Lake Erie, Bull Run. You can sail to 20 points here. Rearrange the letters to name what warm Atlantic Ocean current that flows towards Europe from the Gulf of Mexico. Let's have a guess here. Warm ocean current? No? The answer is Gulf Stream. To complete this line by Franklin Roosevelt, add what type of structure, such as the tomb built in ancient Egypt for the pharaoh Cheops?
Ladder.
No, pyramid is the right response there. Tough round for Mogadore, but still very early in the match. In fact, coming up next is our picture-perfect round. Stay close.
I'm Craig Hassinger of Seabrook Keck, a Westfield partner, bringing you the Sharing Knowledge Building Trust question. What do 19% of teen drivers consider their biggest distraction?
For the answer and a chance to win a Kindle, visit westfieldinsurance.com/academic challenge.
Welcome back to Academic Challenge. Before we begin our next round, let's recap our scores so far tonight. Third place, 140 points, Mogadore. Second place, 265, Waterloo. In the lead tonight, still very early, but a nice start for Manchester, 285. Now it is time for a picture-perfect round. Each correct answer here is worth 10 points, but a wrong or no answer costs you 10 points. All three teams are playing here, so hands on your buzzers, eyes on the monitor. Here we go. Flowers like this can be seen in what Middle Eastern country whose major cities are Tel Aviv and Jerusalem? Waterloo.
Israel.
That is right. Before being sunk itself, Germany's World War II battleship Bismarck sank this British cruiser with what name? Manchester.
Lusitania.
Now suggesting a head covering attached to a sweatshirt, the HMS Hood. This London railway station was described in the book The Great Train Robbery by what author of Jurassic Park, Manchester?
Michael Crichton.
That is right. Simplify this expression right here. Manchester?
30.
82. Under this bushy beard is Union General Ben Grierson, who successfully led cavalry troops in a surprise attack on what capital city of Louisiana? Waterloo.
Baton Rouge.
That is right. This 5 stars stand for democracy, progress, justice, equality, and peace. It's the flag of what city-state located off the Malay Peninsula? We have a guess on this one. City-state? Singapore. This painting is titled "And the Home of the Brave," a phrase that comes from what patriotic American song? Manchester?
The Star-Spangled Banner.
That is right. This Cleveland Magazine issue contains an article about LTV steel in Cleveland's Flats. Steel is primarily an alloy of iron and what chemical element, whose symbol is C, Mogadore?
Carbon.
Carbon is right. Well done there. And that does it for that round. More academic challenge right after this. Well, let's welcome our team advisors tonight. From Manchester, Marilyn Young, Derek Daly, and Marcia White. From Mogadore, Kendra Miller-Rett. From Waterloo, Kyle Kaleo. Time to get back underway now. Hot picks. One at a time, I'll ask each team 8 questions. The correct responses were 20 points. No penalty here for getting it wrong, so guess away. Any team going 8 for 8 will receive those 25 bonus points. First up, team number 1, Manchester. We go to Cassandra from Waterloo. What'll it be, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
4.
Envelope number 4 for Manchester. You guys, just for you. If you hosted a dinner party for the characters in Treasure Island, you'd provide crackers for Mr. Flint, who was what type of talking bird?
Parrot.
He's a parrot, right. There are both Occidental and Oriental Mountains in what major South American range that stretches not east to west, but north to south?
The Andes.
Andes, right. If you felt the weight of the world on your shoulders, you might decide on vacation in what African mountain range, named for the mythical Titan who held up the heavens?
Atlas.
Atlas, yes. To the monitor your science question, the group of elements called halogens get its name for a Greek root meaning which of these? Halogens?
Salt former.
That is right. In 1821, Tsar Alexander I tried to assert Russian control over what strait that separates Siberia from Alaska?
The Bering.
Bering Strait, right. Best of the bowmen might be one description of what Homeric hero who killed the suitors of his wife Penelope with a mighty bow that he could string.
Odysseus.
That's right, or Ulysses, both right. So the monitor your math question, evaluate this expression here.
$4,000.
You got it. 25 bonus points possible here in Manchester. 80 flower-filled cowboy boots were once used as centerpieces at a state dinner hosted by what 40th president? 40th president.
George H.W. Bush.
Ronald Reagan is the right answer there. Tough one, Manchester, but well done overall. All right, Waterloo's up next. Hey, Josh, 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Envelope number 2 for Waterloo. Here we go. In the 1770s, some Pittsburgh colonists destroyed local stocks of what same beverage that other patriots had thrown into Boston Harbor?
Tea.
That's right. People were turned to stone when they looked at Medusa, but they were turned to gold if they were touched by what fabled king?
Midas.
That is right. An old wine press was modified by what 15th century German printer to enable him to become the first European to print a Bible using movable type?
Gutenberg.
Gutenberg. Yep, you got it. To the monitor your science question, which of these terms refers to the set of reactions by which glucose is converted to lactic acid?
Polymerization.
Glycolysis. In 1885, a boy was bitten by a rabid dog but saved from death by a new vaccine developed by what French chemist who also found a way to purify milk?
Pastel.
Ooh. Judge? No, can't do it. Yeah, Pasteur is the right response. The path of teenage love isn't always smooth, especially in what Shakespeare tragedy about young lovers from the Capulet and Montague families?
Romeo and Juliet.
You got it. To the monitor your math question. This expression is equal to what?
3.
3 is right. The first president to have a driver's license was what 29th chief executive who couldn't steer clear of troubling during the Teapot Dome scandal?
Harding.
Warren Harding is right. Good job, Waterloo. Moving to within 20 points of first place. Hey, finally tonight is Mogadore. We go back over to Colleen from Manchester. Colleen, you have 1 and 3 here.
3.
Envelope number 3 for the gentleman from Mogadore. Alexandria, Virginia is located on the Potomac, but Alexandria, Egypt is located near the mouth of what river?
The Nile.
Is right. It may have set a record this winter when over 5,400 potholes were filled in just 2 days. What capital city of Nebraska?
Lincoln.
You got it. President Zachary Taylor might have been horrified had he known that what son-in-law of his would become president of the Confederacy? President of the Confederacy was, I guess, Jefferson Davis. To the monitor for your science question. Iron exhibits more than 1 valence in different compounds. What is that valence of iron in ferrous sulfate?
2.
2 is right. When Martin Luther King said that an unjust law is no law at all, he was quoting what saint who names the oldest city in Florida?
St. Augustine.
That is right. The Bride Comes to Yellow Sky was a colorful short story by what American author who also wrote The Red Badge of Courage? Red Badge of Courage author, Stephen Crane. To the monitor your math question, simplify this expression here. Guys have an answer here? It is 60. In 1901, flags flew at half-mast as Americans mourned the assassination of what 25th president who had been in office during the Spanish-American War? Guess your 25th president assassinated? Any guess? William McKinley is the right answer there. Okay, that is the end of the round. We'll be back. The grab bag round is up next. 1 question separating first and second. Stay close.
For complete information about everything academic, visit us online at newsnet5.com/academic challenge.
Welcome back to AC. Before we continue, let's recap the scores so far tonight. Third place 230, Mogadore. Second place 405, Waterloo. And in the lead tonight, 425, Manchester. Now it is time for the grab bag round. This is a free-for-all. Each correct answer is worth 20 points. Team will lose 20 points for a wrong or no answer here. Also some visual questions, plus or minus 30 points. Very close match. Again, we're only 2 weeks from our championship finale, so these points are very important. Hands on your buzzers. Our grab bag round begins now. The Devil is usually pictured wearing red, but the term Blue Devils refers to sports teams from what North Carolina university? Manchester.
Duke.
Is right. What patriotic teacher who served as a spy during the Revolutionary War gave his life for his country when he was hanged by the British in 1776? Nathan Hale. Even if you don't know the last word of the Bible, you can guess that it's the word meaning so be it. Utterly uttered. Manchester?
Amen.
Amen is right. Angkor Wat, to the monitor here, the famous temple appears on the flag of what Asian country where Phnom Penh is the capital? Anybody know this one? Cambodia. No history of flight would be complete without mentioning what mythical son of Daedalus, who's flying? Manchester. That is right. American Gothic is not a literary tale, but a painting by what American artist, whose last name is that of a common building material? Wood. Choice. A characteristic feature of an oxidizing agent is that it always gains electrons, loses electrons, or is oxidized. Any guess here? Manchester?
Loses electrons.
No, gains electrons. To the monitor, this comment was made by a neighbor when what former president was awarded the 2002 Nobel Peace Prize? Manchester?
Carter.
That is right. Though pardoned because of his help to us during the War of 1812, what pirate eventually went back to his outlaw existence? Have I guessed this one? Jean Lafitte. Because it developed a thriving steel industry, the nickname Pittsburgh of the South was given to what largest city in Alabama? Largest Alabama city is Birmingham. If a plane flies 10 times faster than a car, how long would it take the plane to cover the distance it takes the car 2.5 hours to drive? Answer here is 15 minutes. To the monitor. This silhouette done in 1841 is of what American statesman known as the Great Compromiser? Well, you know, that happens sometimes. Henry Clay is the right answer. The buzzer means the game is over. Let's take a look at the final standings. A tough grab bag round for everyone. 230, third place, Mogadore. Second place at 405 is Waterloo. And our winner tonight, 495, is Manchester. Congratulations. Hey, join us next week. We'll feature teams from Buckeye, Perkins, and St. Vincent St. Mary. I'm Jason Nicholas. We'll see you next week for another edition of Academic Challenge. Good night, everybody.
Academic Challenge has been brought to you by Westfield Insurance.